Hola and welcome to my how to stick to the no contact rule after a breakup video. If you're watching this video, you've probably just experienced a painful breakup. So let me start by saying how truly sorry I am about that. Any breakup, even if it's for the best, is always a sad event in my opinion because it always involves hurt feelings from one side, if not both. Breakups are particularly painful because you may have been in love with the other person and you just miss them so much. I've been there a few times, chicas, and I know how devastating it can be. I also know that you can heal completely from a breakup and emerge even better and stronger than you were before. I've put together a series of videos that make up my breakup survival guide, and I highly recommend that you watch these. See the links in my description and also at the end of this video. The steps that I talk about in my breakup survival guide video is the no contact rule following a breakup. The no contact rule is often suggested as a tactic to help get your ex back, but that is not why I'm suggesting it here. You need to get your ex out of your system so that you can concentrate on healing and moving on. Staying in contact with him will only prolong or even make your recovery impossible. For more on why I believe that no contact is one of the most important steps that you can take once you've actually decided that you want to move on from your former partner, watch my Why No Contact After a Breakup is So Important video. However, sticking to the no contact rule is very difficult, and that's why I decided to put this video together for you. Take a minute here and define what no contact means. It means no calling, no texting, no social media connection. Remove him from your social media accounts and block him. No talking to his friends and family who you know will relay messages to him, and no showing up at places where you know that you might see him. And it doesn't just mean not initiating contact with him. It also means that you won't be responding to any communications from him. No contact whatsoever, chicas. If you plan on staying friends with him after the healing process is done, let him know that you're going to need a clean break in order to heal and that you're going to be stepping away for a while until you're ready to be friends. Let him know that you won't be reaching out and you won't be responding to any communications from him. If he cares about you and wants to have you in his life as a friend in the future, he will respect your wishes and stay away. He doesn't respect your wishes, you did give him fair warning, so you don't need to feel bad about not responding to him. If you must be in contact with him because you have children together or you own a business together, let him know that contact will be restricted to necessary emails regarding your children or business. However, if you do not plan on having any contact with him in the future and you guys have already broken up, and especially if he's been a jerk to you, then you don't owe him anything, and therefore you don't need to let him know that he will no longer be hearing from you. You may already be thinking that this sounds impossible, but I assure you that it is possible, as I myself have done it multiple times, and it has definitely sped up the post-breakup recovery process for me, chicas. This short video, I'm going to give you 5 tips to help you stick to the no contact rule, so make sure you watch until the end. Explain here that I'm a heterosexual woman, so my advice will come from that perspective and therefore may apply mostly to others of the same sexual orientation and or gender identity. Additionally, I'm providing advice for women who are looking for a real relationship, not a hookup or a fling. I really don't have any experience with that approach to dating. One more thing about my approach, I'm all about self-love and being true to yourself. So if you're looking for dating advice that's centered around how to get the guy or how to get him back, in this case, there are other YouTube channels out there that can help you with that. See the links in my description. My dating advice is always centered around your best interests, how to stay safe, how not to betray yourself, and how to always keep your dignity intact. Hola chicas poderosas, I'm Mari Rosa, self-love mentor, and this is my YouTube channel, Chica Power, where you learn how to fall in love with yourself first. in it here and ask a favor. If you like this video and find it helpful, give it a like, and please, por favor, subscribe to my channel. You can also ring the bell, that way you're notified every time I upload a new video. I am committed to help guide you through your self-love journey, and subscribing to my channel allows me to keep making these videos. So essentially, I'm asking you to help me out so that I can help you out. Okay, chicas, let's get started. Number 1 is remember the why. There's a reason, or multiple reasons maybe, why the two of you broke up, right? Was it a betrayal of some sort and now you can't trust him? Or was he just not treating you right? If he's the one that broke up with you and it was for no good reason, then he didn't value you and he doesn't deserve to have access to you anymore. If the reason that the breakup occurred is still an issue, it cannot be resolved, do not allow the fact that you may be missing him terribly or that you may actually still love him make you forget about that. Write these reasons down on paper or even in the notes section of your phone. And whenever you feel like reaching out or checking his social media, read them to yourself out loud to give yourself a boost of resolve. God, I really want to reach out to him and let him know how much I'm missing him. But wait, what was the reason I broke up with him again? I know I wrote it down somewhere because Mari Rosas from Chica Power said we should write down the reason why we broke up. I know I have it here somewhere. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, I won't be texting him. Number 2 is do it in stages. If you can't do it cold turkey, which I do recommend, by the way, then do it in stages. Stop seeing him first, stop calling and texting next, followed by disconnecting from his social media, followed by blocking him on social media, and finally blocking him on your phone if you feel that's necessary. Just make sure that you don't wait too long between steps and that you do continue the progression. Number 3 is ask a friend or several friends to keep you accountable, particularly if you know this is going to be challenging for you. For example, I have a really hard time not responding to people when they reach out to me because I despise being rude. So you want to think of your friends here as your Exaholic Anonymous sponsors. You're going to call or text your friends instead of your ex when you're feeling weak and like you might fall off the no contact wagon. Number 4 is fill up your spare time with other interactive tasks. I say interactive because they should engage your mind to keep you distracted from the absence of your ex. We all know that the most difficult aspect of a significant breakup is missing the time that you used to spend with your ex-partner, either in person or talking on the phone or texting, etc. Especially difficult if you spend lots of time together or if you were living together. Maybe the time that you were spending together as of late wasn't even that great, but you just missed the companionship. Filling your time with other interactive activities is very helpful here. You can take on an extra project at work or take up a new hobby. Just try to steer clear from things that you and your partner used to enjoy to do together or anything that you had planned on doing together in the future, as these might make you miss him more. Almost any interactive activity will do here. Hanging out with your friends, volunteering somewhere, joining a book club. I have even played video games on my phone to occupy my mind and fill some of that time in the very beginning. Although I do urge you to use caution, as some of these games can become quite addictive and consume lots of your free time. I don't typically recommend that you start dating someone new while you're still really missing your ex, because I don't think that it's fair for the new person. Plus, I myself am not a casual dater, as I've already established. But if you're okay with casual dating and you're upfront about your intentions, I don't see any harm in that. Make sure that you do fill your schedule on days on which you know you're going to be feeling particularly weak, for example, on his birthday or on your relationship anniversary, and even on the days leading up to those events, because I feel that tends to be difficult as well. Number 5 is take it one day at a time. Again, here I'm going to use a rehab/detox analogy. Adhering to the no contact rule is difficult, especially if there are genuine feelings involved. You were with an ex for several years, you really enjoyed spending time together, and or he was a really big part of your life. In my opinion, that you are essentially undergoing a detoxification process so that you can recover from the loss of your relationship. It will likely feel very overwhelming to think of never having contact with your ex again, or not for a really long time anyway. Break it down into a daily task. Your daily job is to just get through one day of abstinence. And conversely, you should always focus on how far you've come versus how far you still have to go. Reward yourself somehow. After every week leading up to the first month, then after every month leading up to each quarter of a year, etc. The best part about rewards is that you get to decide how you're going to reward yourself. Get yourself something that you like, a scented candle, a new eyeshadow palette, or my favorite, a cute new pair of shoes. Or do something that you enjoy doing that you don't often do, like going to a trampoline park, that's one of my favorites, or to a spa for a massage or a day of beauty. Your rewards should get a bit more substantial as more time goes by. You know that my Chica Power videos are not complete without a sprinkle of Latina sabiduría or wisdom. My beautiful mommy often used refranes to land her message. A refrán is a wise Latina saying or adage. Today's nugget of sage advice is Donde hubo fuego, cenizas quedan, which translates literally to where there was once a fire, ashes remain. This informs us that when two people have shared an intense romantic relationship, there remain ashes that can be rekindled. The no contact rule can ensure that this does not happen if you have decided that you want to get your ex out of your life. Chicas poderosas. If you enjoyed this video, if so, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And please, por favor, give me your feedback and your questions in the comments down below. I do read and respond to them all. This year, I want to focus on topics that you want to hear about, so please also just let me know what those are. Lastly, I invite you to follow me on Instagram for more inspirational content. You can find me at marirosas_chica power. Besos y abrazos a todas, hugs and kisses to all. Mwah!